This morning, a 73-year-old woman passed away in her sleep. Her family said she seemed perfectly fine the night before, active, independent, even planning a trip with her grandchildren. But just like that, she was gone. Stories like this are heartbreaking, but they also make us think. As we get older, we start to realize that life is fragile. The habits we keep in our 70s can either help us stay strong or push us closer to unexpected health problems. That's why today, we need to talk about 6 things you should avoid in your 70s. These habits might seem harmless, but they can silently take a toll on your body and mind. Now, let's start with the first one, something many people do without even realizing it. 1. Ignoring subtle health changes. You know your body better than anyone. But sometimes, it's easy to brush off small changes as just aging. A little more fatigue, a bit of dizziness, occasional forgetfulness. We tell ourselves it's normal. But here's the truth, these small signals could be warning signs. Take balance issues, for example. One slight misstep can lead to a fall, and at our age, a fall isn't just a fall, it can be life-changing. A hip fracture, a long hospital stay, a loss of independence. And yet, so many people ignore those early warning signs. Or think about memory lapses. If you're forgetting words more often or walking into a room and not remembering why, don't just dismiss it. It could be stress, sure, but it could also be an early sign of cognitive decline. The sooner you address it, the better your chances of slowing it down. So don't ignore your body. Listen to it. Check in with your doctor regularly. And if something feels off, take it seriously. Now, let's move on to the second mistake, one that can speed up aging faster than you think. 2. Staying seated for too long. We've all heard it, sit less, move more. But did you know that too much sitting can actually shorten your life? Studies have shown that long periods of sitting increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. The worst part? Many people over 70 spend hours sitting, watching TV, reading, scrolling on their phones, without realizing the damage it's doing. The good news? You don't need intense workouts to fight this. Just standing up and moving every 30 minutes can make a big difference. A short walk around the house, some gentle stretches, even dancing to your favorite song, anything to keep your body active. Because here's the thing, the less you move, the weaker your muscles get. And once you start losing strength, everyday tasks become harder. Getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, even carrying groceries, it all starts feeling like a struggle. So make movement a priority. Your body will thank you for it. Next, let's talk about something that affects not just your body, but your happiness as well. 3. Letting loneliness take over. A lot of people don't realize this, but loneliness can be just as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how serious it is. When you don't have enough social interaction, your risk of depression, heart disease, and even dementia goes up. And yet, as we get older, it's easy to slip into isolation. Friends move away, family gets busy, and suddenly, the days feel longer and emptier. But here's the thing, staying connected doesn't have to be complicated. A phone call, a coffee date, even chatting with neighbors can make a huge difference. If you don't have a strong social circle, try joining a local class or volunteering. Anything that keeps you engaged and feeling connected. Because at the end of the day, life isn't just about living longer, it's about enjoying the time we have. Now, let's move on to the next mistake, one that can silently drain your energy without you even noticing. 4. Not getting enough quality sleep. By the time we hit our 70s, sleep often feels like a game of chance. Some nights, you sleep like a baby. Other nights, you're tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling, and wondering why your body just won't rest. But here's the thing, poor sleep isn't just frustrating, it's dangerous. Studies show that consistently getting less than 6 hours of sleep can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even memory loss. Poor sleep weakens your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off infections. And it's not just about how many hours you spend in bed, it's about the quality of that sleep. If you're waking up multiple times during the night or struggling to fall asleep, your body isn't getting the deep, restorative sleep it needs. So, what can you do? Create a bedtime routine. Something simple, like reading a book or sipping a cup of herbal tea. Avoid screens before bed, as the blue light can mess with your body's natural sleep rhythm. Stay consistent. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. And don't forget, if you're struggling with serious sleep issues, talk to your doctor. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Now, let's talk about another silent mistake, one that could be sitting right there on your dinner plate. 5. Overloading on processed foods. We all love convenience. When you're tired or not in the mood to cook, it's easy to reach for something quick, packaged snacks, frozen meals, or that tempting dessert. But here's the truth. Processed foods are full of hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and preservatives that wreak havoc on your body. Why does that matter? Because these foods contribute to inflammation, and inflammation is linked to almost every age-related disease, from arthritis to heart disease to Alzheimer's. The worst part? Many foods that seem healthy are actually loaded with hidden sugars. Flavored yogurts, granola bars, even some whole grain breads, they can spike your blood sugar and drain your energy. So what's the solution? Focus on whole, nutrient-rich foods, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Swap processed snacks for nuts, seeds, or fresh fruit. Stay hydrated with water or herbal teas, instead of sugary drinks. Eating well doesn't have to be complicated. It's about making small, mindful choices every day. Now, let's move on to the final mistake, one that often goes unnoticed but can make a world of difference in how you feel. 6. Avoiding strength training. When we think about exercise in our 70s, most of us picture walking or light stretching, and those are great. But here's the thing. If you're not doing any strength training, you're missing out on one of the best ways to stay healthy and independent. Because muscle loss happens naturally as we age. By the time you're in your 70s, you've likely lost a significant amount of muscle mass, and that affects your balance, your strength, and even your metabolism. But the good news? You don't need to lift heavy weights to see the benefits. Simple bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light dumbbells can help you build and maintain muscle. Even just 20 minutes a few times a week can boost your strength and keep you feeling younger. Strength training isn't about looking good, it's about staying strong enough to do the things you love, whether that's gardening, playing with your grandkids, or simply getting out of bed without pain. We've talked about the habits that can quietly chip away at your health in your 70s, ignoring small health changes, sitting too long, letting loneliness creep in, poor sleep, processed foods, and skipping strength training. But here's the thing, it's never too late to turn things around. Small changes, done consistently, can keep you feeling strong, energized, and happy for years to come. And here's a little secret, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start where you are with what you have. How do you start? It begins with mindset. Many people think aging means slowing down, feeling tired, and losing independence. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your 70s can be a time of vitality and joy if you take care of yourself. If you've been ignoring those small health signals, schedule that checkup. Even if it's just for peace of mind. If you've been sitting too long, stand up right now. Stretch your legs. Take a short walk around the house. If loneliness has been weighing on you, pick up the phone. Call a friend, or join a local group. There are people out there who would love to connect with you. And if sleep has been a struggle, try a simple bedtime routine. It doesn't have to be complicated, just something that tells your body, it's time to rest. Aging gracefully is about taking control. You have more power over your health than you think. Every time you choose a nutrient-rich meal over processed food, you're giving your body the fuel it needs to heal and thrive. Every time you pick up those light weights or do a few squats, you're telling your muscles, I'm not giving up on you. Every time you prioritize sleep, you're giving your brain the chance to reset and recharge. And let's be honest, staying strong and healthy isn't just about living longer. It's about living well. It's about waking up with energy. It's about being able to do the things you love, whether it's gardening, traveling, or just playing with your grandkids. Motivation for the journey ahead. Aging doesn't mean losing control. It means learning how to adapt, how to take better care of yourself so you can keep enjoying life. Sure, there will be challenges. There will be days when you feel tired or unmotivated. But that's okay. What matters is that you keep going. So, here's a little challenge for you. Pick one thing from this list. Just one. Maybe it's walking a little more, sleeping a little better, or eating a little healthier. Start there. Once it becomes a habit, add another. Because small changes, done consistently, can lead to incredible results. You deserve to feel strong, happy, and full of life, no matter your age. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this helpful, let us know in the comments. What small change are you going to make this week? We'd love to hear your journey. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tips on staying healthy and happy at every age. Here's to living your best life at 70, 80, and beyond. You've got this. Flexed biceps.